Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn different sorting algorithm and with their comparison and time complexity. In this video, we will discuss insertion sort, bubble sort, merge sort, and quick sort. Let's start it with the insertion sort. Insertion sort is a simple sorting algorithm that works similar to the way you sort playing card in your hand. The array is virtually split into a sorted and unsorted part. Value from the unsorted part are picked and placed at the correct position in the sorted part. There is various advantage of insertion sort. First one is simple implementation, and second one is implement efficient for small data sets, and third one is it is appropriate for data set that are already subsequently sorted. Here is example of insertion sort. We have an array which have some value. In first step, number of element on left side of 7, so no change in its position. In step 2, checking on left side of 4, as 7 is greater than 4, therefore 7 will be moved forward and 4 will be moved to 7th position. In step 3, checking on the left side of 5, as 7 is greater than 5, 7 will be moved forward but 4 is smaller than 5, so number of no change in position of 4 and 5 will be moved to the position of 7. Step 4, here checking on the left side of 2, as all element on left side of 2 are greater than 2, so all element will be moved forward and 2 will be shifted to the position of 4. Here is an algorithm of insertion sort and the time complexity of insertion sort. In the worst case, each element is compared with all the other element in the sorted array for an element. There will be an n square comparison. Therefore, the time complexity is big of n square. Best case is big of n, and average case and worst case of insertion sort is big of n square. The space complexity of insertion sort is big of 1 operate in place and big of n if a new sorted list is made. Let's move on to bubble sort. A bubble sort is based on idea of repeating comparing pair of adjacent element and then swapping their position if they exist in the wrong order. Although it is a simple to use, it is primarily used as an educational tool because the performance of bubble sort is poor in the real world. It is not suitable for large data set. The and it is majorly used in complexity does not matter, where complexity does not matter, and simple and short code is preferred. Let's take an example for bubble sort. uh, um, in first step, 7 is compared with 4. Since 7 is greater than 4, 7 is moved ahead of 4. Since all the other elements are of a lesser value, then 7 is moved to the end of array. Now the array will become 4, 5, 2 and 7. In second step, 4 is compared with 5. Since 5 is bigger than 4 and both 4 and 5 are in ascending order, these elements are not swiped. However, when 5 is compared with 2, 5 is greater than 2 and these elements are in descending order, therefore 5 and 2 are swapped. Now the array will become 4, 2, 5, 7. In third step, the element is 4 compared with 2. Since 4 is greater than 2 and the elements are in descending order, 4 and 2 are swapped. The sorted array will become 2, 4, 5 and 7. Algorithm for bubble sort. Now the time complexity of bubble sort is big of n square in both worst and average case because the entire array need to be iterated for every element. And the base case of bubble sort is big of n, and the space complexity of bubble sort is big of 1. Let's move on to merge sort. Then merge sort is a divide and conquer algorithm based on the idea of breaking down a list into several sublists until each sublist consists of single element and merging those sublists in a manner that result into a sorted list. The merge sort follows the uh, following statement. Divide the unsorted list into n sublists, each containing one element. Take adjacent pair of two single lists and merge them to form a list of two elements and will now convert into 2 by n list of size n. Repeat the following till a single sorted list of object obtained. For example, it divides the array into two halves. After that, it sorts the two arrays into a respective order as desired by the user. It merges the two halves into together and it easily become a complete single sorted array. Merge sort mechanism divide the array first into two equal halves, then it sort the respective halves in getting a sorted array at each end. Finally, the two halves are also equated whether the left index is greater than the right or vice versa, and then the number is put into the array. In this way, the array is sorted. This is the mechanism or a technique of merge sort. The time complexity of merge sort, the list of size n is divided into a max of log n part, and the merging of all sublists into a single list take big of n time. The worst case runtime of algorithm is big of n log n, and the best case and average case and worst case uh, uh, all are big of n log n, and the specs complexity of merge sort is big of n. So the average case complexity is occur when the array are degenerate ordered, that is not properly ascending and not properly descending. The average case time complexity of merge sort is big of n log n. Let's move on to quicksort. Sorting in a way of arranging atoms in a symmetric manner. Quicksort is widely used sorting algorithm that make a n log n comparison in average case for sorting an array of an element. It is faster and highly efficient sorting algorithm. This algorithm follows the divide and conquer approach. Divide and conquer approach is a technique of breaking down the algorithm into subproblem, then solving the subproblem and combining the result back toward back together to solve the original problem. There is three terms used in quick sort. First one is divide. In divide, first pick a pivot element. After that, partition of rearranging the array into two subarray such that each element in the left subarray is less than or equal to the pivot element, and each element in the right subarray is larger than pivot element. Conquer. Sorting two array into sort two sub array with quick sort and combine the already sorted array. Quicksort pick an element as pivot and then it partitions the given array around the picked pivot element. In quicksort, a large array is divided into two arrays in which one hold value that are smaller than the specified value or pivot, and another array hold the value that are greater than the pivot. After that, left and right subarray are also partitioned using the same approach. It will continue until the single element remain in the subarray. Let's take an example. In the example, we have an array which have some value. The first one is pivot, which is 54, and the last one is q at the end, which is 20, and at the uh, and 26 is p. P and q are the pointer. First one, pointer P moves towards right. It will stop when they get greater value than pivot element, and Q moves toward left hand side and it will stop when they get lesser than pivot element. P actually does pivot. Pivot, pivot has a right value, then they compare with it and check all the values with each other. Actually, Q move towards left side, it will give lesser value, and P will give bigger value. We have to add plus infinity at the end of the array, because P find greater value, then it will goes to infinity. It will search for a greater value, that's why we have to add infinity at the end. But Q doesn't require any infinity minus infinity signed at the starting of the array. And step in first step, uh, Piyot at set at 54 and P has set at 26 and Q at 20. In first phase, in first phase, P compare with Piyot. If Piyot is greater than 50, it will it will change their position. If not, it's remain the same. Then Q compare with 55. If 55 is smaller than 20, then it will not swap. And then again it's checking all the value that is smaller than Q. There is a condition if first after the all the iteration, first check Q and P cross each other. If no, they swap both with each other. And if they both cross with each other, then you have to swap Piyot element with Q pointer. After that, Piyot at a point, Piyot will reach at the middle. On the left side of Piyot, there is sorted element, and sorted element of less value, and right side of Piyot, unsorted element of large value than Piyot. So basically, array divide into n by 2 and n by 2. Let's say t of n is a problem is equals to t of n by 2 plus t of n by 2 plus n. N is a time in which we travels all the array element and scan all the element of array in one iteration. So the final recurrence relation is 2t of n by 2 plus n. If we solve all this by substitution method, we will get n log n. So the time and space complexity of quicksort. Best case big of n log n, and average case also is big of n log n, and worst case is big of n square. Best case complexity in quicksort, the best case of complexity in best case occur when the Piyot element in the middle element or near to the middle element. The best case time complexity of quicksort is big of n log n. In average current complexity, it occurs when the array elements are jumped order, that is not properly ascending or not properly descending. In worst case, when the Piyot element is either greater or smallest element, suppose if Piyot element is always the last element of array, the worst case would occur when the given array is sorted already in ascending or descending order. The worst case time complexity of quicksort is big of n square, and the space complexity of quicksort is big of n log n. In worst case, we have problem size n. Then we solve all the array. We will get at the left of 0 element and the middle of Piyot, and at the right of n minus 1 element. And this scenario continues on and on, and a recurrence relation of worst case of quick sort is t of n is equals to t of n minus 1 plus n. N is a first pass and all scan array at the time of first iteration. Thank you.